The stage is set for a new round of talks in Cairo aimed at reaching some kind of ceasefire in Gaza, given an additional sense of urgency by the U.S. following President Biden's Thursday phone call with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Biden urged Netanyahu to try and reach a deal, the prime minister already facing growing domestic demands to bring the hostages home. President Biden also urged Qatar and Egypt, the principal mediators in these talks, to pressure Hamas as well. The basic outlines of a deal have been on the table for months. First, a ceasefire. Hamas wants a permanent one. Israel clearly looking for a temporary halt in hostilities. Second, an exchange of hostages held by Hamas for Palestinian prisoners and detainees in Israeli jails. What needs to be worked out is the ratio of Palestinians for every hostage. And finally, the return of hundreds of thousands of displaced Palestinians to their homes in northern Gaza, if that is, they have homes to return to. CIA Director William Burns is in Cairo, along with the Qatari foreign minister. The Hamas delegation is led by senior leader Khalil al-Hayya. Israeli officials tell CNN their delegation to Cairo will have an expanded remit to negotiate the details, though the final decision still rests with the cabinet. Failure, once more, to reach an agreement will have deadly consequences. I'm Ben Wedeman, CNN, reporting from Beirut.
Israeli tanks on the move as the IDF announces it's withdrawing its ground forces from southern Gaza, focusing instead on holding the northern half of the besieged enclave. 6 months into the war, shocked Palestinians are returning to scenes of devastation in Khan Yunis. You can't live here. Animals can't live here, says Ahmed Abu Rish. The IDF says Israeli forces left the area to prepare for their future missions, including their mission in Rafah. Israel has signaled its plan to invade that city, though President Biden has warned against a ground invasion there. Many Palestinians have fled to Rafah since the fighting began. Mr. Biden has also been calling for an immediate ceasefire as part of a hostage deal. There was a new round of hostage talks held Sunday in Cairo, Egyptian media reporting signs of, quote, significant progress. But Hamas representatives have left the Egyptian capital without, they say, any breakthrough. And for Israelis, hostages are the main concern, with another massive rally held in Jerusalem, calling on their government to do more to get them out. Lishai Levy-Moran's telling her husband, who's still being held, that she loves him, and then screams, enough. The Israeli military, though, says this troop drawdown is not an end of the war in Gaza. We are far from stopping, IDF Chief of Staff Herzi Halevi said Sunday. The head of Hamas are still hiding. We will reach them sooner or later.